Founded as a British trading colony in 1819, today's Singapore is an independent city-state in Southeast Asia. It has become one of the world's most prosperous countries thanks to its strategic locations that sit in an important trade route connecting Asia and Europe. Singaporeans enjoy one of the highest average income in the world, ahead of countries such as the US, Germany, and Switzerland. Being a small island country with the populations of over 5.5 million people, it is a very crowded city. However, with more than 50% of its area covered by greeneries, Singapore is one beautiful and enchanting garden city. Not only outdoor, Singapore has also developed amazing indoor green spaces throughout the city. For example, this one at Garden by the Bay. Beside plants and flowers, a stunning indoor waterfall has been built to enhance its natural touch. Located only around 150 km north of the equator, the weather in Singapore is always warm and humid, with temperature ranges from 23 to 31 degrees Celsius. Rain falls almost daily throughout the year, with the worst during the northeast monsoon season between November to January. In such warm and humid weather, it will drain a lot of energy to go visit all the places you have planned for the day. Carrying a water bottle is not a bad idea. You can refill it with tap water, which is very safe to drink in Singapore. Majority of Singapore's population is made up of three ethnic groups: Chinese, Malays, and Indians. Although Malay is the national language, but English is lingua franca in Singapore, which is widely spoken by the younger generations. You will have no trouble getting around the country with only English. Visiting Singapore, which is consistently ranked as the most expensive city in the world, you probably would like to save some budget, for example, for food. Avoid fancy restaurants and instead look for cheap but yet authentic foods at hawker center, which are scattered throughout the island. Don't forget to try Hainanese chicken rice, which is known as the most popular dish in the country, or some say it is the national dish of Singapore. Public transport is fairly cheap and highly reliable. Depending on the travel distance, one-way ticket with MRT or bus will cost you of maximum around 2 Singaporean dollar. But before you jump into any MRT or bus, you will need to buy EZ-Link card and put credit into the card to pay for the ticket.
Doors are closing.
I will recommend to buy Singapore Tourist Pass, so you don't have to worry on how much credit you have left in your EZ-Link card. This pass will allow you to take unlimited travel with MRT, LRT, and basic bus services. This pass is sold in selected MRT stations or in Changi Airport at ticket office located inside MRT station in Terminal 2. Important to note here, inside the airport building in the arrival sections, you can only buy the pass bundled with Singapore attractions tickets, which may not be effective for most travelers. When you have the chance to take double-decker bus, try to sit on topmost front seat so you can maximize your sight pleasure by getting the view along the way with no obstacle. One last thing worth to mention, Singapore is super clean place and very strict about rules in public places. For example, do not do littering, spitting, jaywalking, or drinking and eating on public transport. Look around and be aware of signboards detailing what things are not allowed to do. Avoid littering, as it is not only subject to fines but also to a corrective work order.